Fred here, welcome back to the Gear Obsession channel. I ran into an interesting bargain. CRKT has put their Guppie and their EatN Tool together in one package and is selling it for the unbelievable low price of $20. Stay tuned. I think this is really an unbelievable find. I mean, both of these tools, the Guppie and the EatN Tool, together for $20? And you never guess where I found it. Wait for it. China Mart, aka Walmart. I don't know if it's a Walmart exclusive or not. You know, you never know. But I got it at Walmart, $20. Both of these tools are part of CRKT's Innovative ID Works line of tools. It's sort of, they get designers to design some cool stuff, and CRKT builds it under that name. That is the Innovative ID Works. So let's see what we got here. Got some instructions on both tools. Really neat. Don't need no sticky instructions. And a mini catalog for all the new items in 2011. But this is not about the catalog. It's not about the box. Well, let me talk about the box. It's funny, I'm at Walmart, and I've seen videos, by the way, of this too, where you'd get a box from CRKT, and the first thing that people do is try to rip open the side of the box. So for all you future CRKT buyers of all different products in their box, it opens like this. I've just seen too many videos where people are just tearing apart the side of the box. So maybe that will help somebody out. So let's take a look at these tools. Now the first thing I'd like to state is I did have these open and I was checking them out. And my set is missing something. This spark looking thing here should have a little black carabiner on it, and it's missing. But I don't care. It's alright. I'm not going to make a big stink at Walmart about it. So let's go ahead and talk about the Guppie first. A lot of neat tools have been packed into this little 3.5-inch long gadget here, which happens to weigh about 4.1 ounces. And you can see that you get a adjustable wrench, which opens up to a 1/2 inch, so you can take care of 1/2-inch nuts with that. You know, it's just like a regular adjustable wrench. Pretty cool. And you get a built-in carabiner. Now this is not a weight-bearing one, this is just like you'd hook it to a pants loop or something like that. And you also get a slip joint type of knife. It doesn't lock, but it's a slip joint type. The length of this blade is 2 inches. You can see it's a regular grind. It's not a chisel grind or anything like that. It's a drop point. Has a very slight curve on this plain edge. Now the steel on this is listed as 2CR13, very cheap Chinese steel, with a hardness of about 51 to 53 on that Rockwell hardness scale. Not that impressive, although they did put that little choil there that I like for sharpening, so I appreciate that. So let's go ahead and do a paper cutting test while I have the blade out before I stow it. Well, it's adequately sharp, not super sharp. It will pass the paper test, but you can see it's making my computer ring. It is ripping just a little bit, but it comes reasonably sharp. Not shaving smart, shaving sharp, but pretty sharp. By the way, this is a hollow grind on this blade. Although it's a very small one, it's almost a full hollow grind. It almost comes all the way to the top. So if you have one of them sharpening tools that clamp, it might be a little difficult to sort of grab that very top edge right here. but it should work well with all the other sharpening gadgets out there. You do get a pocket clip. The instructions say that you could use this as a money clip. Really? Really? Whatever. Now you got this other pod sort of stuck on the side of this. Now believe it or not, this is held on by magnets. Now you can see there's two little bumps here that fit into these holes, so to help it stay on there along with the magnet. And what you get here, well, you're just going to pull these things out, is a flashlight that really doesn't seem too bright. Let's go ahead and turn this off. It's not super bright, maybe at best a lumen, maybe one or two lumens. Not really that impressive. Sorry about that. But you also get these little screwdrivers. Go ahead and put these down here. Well, you get them out. You get the idea. You have a small flathead and a Phillips, and a large flathead and a Phillips. So what you do is, here's the Guppy, is you stick this into the receptacle, this bit. Now you have a little screwdriver. And this is this is a standard, so really any of your bits can sort of fit into this. And because of its shape, you can really get some good leverage on there. Not bad at all. So that's the CRKT Guppy, made in China. Next is the EatN Tool. And this is designed by Leon Ma, M-A-H. And this is, I don't know, when I first saw this, I would say super spork. I don't know. You know sporks, right? Usually, I think Taco Bell and Kentucky Fried Chicken got these. I like to collect these. These are great to put little survival packs or whatever, just to have a whole bunch of them. So don't tell anyone at Taco Bell that I take a couple of extra when I'm there. But these are great little convenient tools, utensils. So this is a metal one. Now this is bee blasted. This also does come with a a black coating if you wish. Some sort of food grade, of course, black coating. Excuse me. So overall length of this is 4 inches. Weight is 1.5 ounces. And it's made of 3 CR13. So that's a little bit of a better steel than what this is made of. And really, you could tell this was like stamped out, and then a machine came and pressed this spoon in like this. But it's still a very interesting design. And you can see it has that spoon, sporky kind of design. From reading reviews and everything, this spork does not work as well as your standard spork. You could see how these are a lot longer and could act more fork-like than the ones that, they put on here. They should have made it a little bit longer. So what else do you get on here? Well, you get a bottle opener right there. And you also get a sort of a metric wrench built in. This is a 6mm, that's a 8mm, that's a 10mm. And this is where the carabiner would go right there. You also get a flathead screwdriver right here, or pry bar. And I don't know what you could use that for. Maybe a little thicker screwdriver or something. And this hole, it's not here for any other reason than to save weight. It's really, if you eat with this, putting your finger in here is not really comfortable. It's still more comfortable to hold it like this. Now, there's a little bit wrong with this design. If you're eating, like, let's say a cup of noodles, this is not going to reach down into the cup. So this is for eating in a flat kind of plate or bowl. So you can't dig too deep with this. Also, I wish somehow this thing had a can opener. I don't know what it is, but if I'm out there trying to survive and I want a means to open up a can other than just bash a hole through it. It'd be nice to have some sort of can opener. I don't know if it's possible or not to put it on here, but I think it would have been pretty appropriate. Probably more appropriate than putting, you know, wrench, little wrench holes here. I think a can opener would have been much better. Now, I did tell you who the designer of this was. Let me bring back in the Guppy real quick. This Guppy is actually, two designers are listed. One is Lance Barber and also Tom Stoke. So there are the designers of these two tools that together you can get for the unbelievable low price of $20 at China Mart. So are these worth $20? I don't know. It's $20. Don't expect much. You know, they're both made in China. Cheap Chinese steel. But, yeah, you know, it's a lot better than those other cheap tools that I keep on seeing in you know, hardware stores and whatever. Those stupid fake Swiss tools. Those are complete junk. This is definitely better than those. And actually, you know, if I had to choose between the two tools, I think this is a little more practical. Now, I watched a whole bunch of videos and looked at a whole bunch of reviews. This little magnetically hold pod here that holds the bits and has the flashlight can come off if you're sort of wearing this on the outside of your belt. I would recommend you put this on the inside and have your belt clip, or you know what, just throw this in your bag, or maybe your bug out bag or something like that, and it'll stay together. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. By the way, these bits are really held in, you know, it feels like by friction, but also that magnet that's sort of in there also holds these bits in. So they shouldn't come out, even though some feel a little loose. I don't know. But still, I think together they're worth 20 bucks. This spork, you know, it's okay. This big old hole, again, the same weight, but, you know, it would make an interesting weapon. The guy, you know, the person, you know, if you had to defend yourself with this and you messed up somebody's life with this, I can see the report that the attacker was stood off with a tactical spork. So, kind of interesting. Very nice, interesting design. Again, I wish it would have had some sort of can opener on it, but still pretty good. You could get this separate probably for about $5. You get this Guppy thing for about 15 bucks separate if you just want one of them. But if you're at Walmart, you can get both, $20. So thank you very much for joining me here at the Gear Obsession channel. I really appreciate every friend, viewer, subscriber, and you. And I hope you have a great evening. Bye.